When you're sober, it allows you to focus on the more important things in your life, such as your career, your finances, your relationships. Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. This podcast is here to help you guys navigate life while helping you guys do your best to have a fun life at the same time. My name is Finn Lawler. I'm your host. Let's jump right in. So today's episode, I'm going to give you guys some of my reasons why I think sobriety is a good idea and why it's a good path to take. I know it can be hard for some people to suddenly quit something. In that case, do what you need to do. I'm just saying these are the benefits that I've noticed as I've been sober for the last few years. Reason number 1, you can think more clearly. I've noticed that when I'm sober, I can think more clearly about things in general. My mind doesn't feel foggy, and I can focus on better things, and like schoolwork or just work in general, or just I can focus on actual things rather than realizing I'm so brain fogged. You know, like your mind will be able to think of more like creative stuff if you're an artist, and you'll just have that peace of mind. Reason number 2, you don't have to rely on a vice to get you through the day. Normally, if I'm having a bad day, I would turn to dumb vices to, how you say, numb out the negative feelings. As a sober person, it's better to tough it out, in my opinion, when it comes to negative feelings and thoughts. Facing the negative thoughts and feelings head on is better than bottling them up and pretending that they aren't there. Because if you pretend that they aren't there, and then suddenly you become irritable for no reason, that could explain a few things. Reason number 3, decreased depression. When I was still drinking back in college, I noticed that I would be more depressed for no reason. Since alcohol is a depressant, it made sense why I was so sad all the time. When you're sober, you typically feel more at peace and content. When you're sober, you have more peace of mind. Now, I'm not saying when you're sober you're always happy all the time. No, life is going to hit you with a bunch of curveballs. But taking away the alcohol will make you less sad. I mean, people still have depression either way, but limiting alcohol kind of limits, and basically what I'm saying is you become more content even if you're depressed as a sober person. Next reason why sobriety is a good path to take is that you can focus on other things in life. This kind of ties back to the first point I made. When you're sober, it allows you to focus on the more important things in your life, such as your career, your finances, your relationships, rather than focusing on how many shots you've taken or how wasted you are or blah, 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 blah. Like, you can really focus on, like, your marriage if you're married, or your relationship if you're dating somebody. It's just, like, yeah, it's just better to not drink at all, because it's like, I've noticed that when I was still drinking and I was not sober, I was in school at the time, rather than focus on my studies and actually doing better in school, I would be like, yo, I'm going to focus on, like, when I'm going to drink next. That doesn't help at all. Next reason why I think sobriety is a good idea is you have more energy throughout the day when you're sober. As I've been sober these last few years, I've noticed that it's been, way easier to get out of bed in the morning and just get the day started, whether I feel like it or not. Like, I've just been able to do more stuff. I've been able to achieve more. When you're drinking, it's like, oh, I wonder how many shots I can take. That doesn't, and all your energy goes to buying alcohol or buying beer, for crying out loud. So just more energy, Next reason, increased productivity. This reason kind of piggybacks off the focusing on other things in life reason. As I've been sober, I've noticed that I've been able to get more stuff done. Whether I really wanted to or not, I've kind of just hunker down and just get stuff done. Easier said than done, but enough said. Next reason is better mental health overall. When you're sober, your emotional and mental state are just better. I noticed, back when I wasn't sober, that I was irritable and angry for no reason. That's not fun. That's not what life is all about. And that's not my purpose in life. My purpose in life is not to be angry and irritable. My purpose in life is to get stuff done and have fun while doing it. Next reason is that you're more relaxed. This may seem counterintuitive, as some substances do help you relax. But in this case, being sober helps you feel more relaxed overall. Just peaceful. In my experience, it has helped me stop and take a step back and really evaluate what my current circumstances in life are. Really kind of I can put my life into perspective more when I'm sober versus drunk. So, frankly, I like being more peaceful and at ease rather than like all the time just on edge about things. There's no fun in that. Last reason, better relationships. When you're sober, it allows you to focus on your relationships with the loved ones in your life, be it mother, father, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever. Your relationships thrive when you pursue sobriety because, your partner, I would assume, doesn't like it when you come home wasted every night because you're bored. You can work on your relationships when you're sober and really thrive in your relationships. It just makes more sense that way. One thing I will say about being sober is that there will be with some sort of withdrawals of some sort. I just want to say that the withdrawals are normal. But if they're serious, then really seek help. Sometimes, and I've said this on a previous episode, but sometimes it's better to wean yourself off of something than to quit cold turkey. Quitting something cold turkey, like I've said it before, if the addiction was serious, quitting something cold turkey could potentially kill you. So just keep that in mind. So moderation is key in this case, and just kind of wean yourself off of it and just really pursue sobriety. It's a good path to take. Trust me on this one. Overall, I will say, I'm not trying to brag here. I'm not trying to brag. Being sober is pretty great. If you're trying to get sober, but you just can't seem to do it, remember to take it one day at a time. Just lay one brick at a time. Just one step at a time, one baby step, but take one step in the right direction. Remember, Rome was not built in a day. Go easy on yourself, but be tough on the problem. Anyway, this has been the Juniormints podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please drop a like, subscribe down below, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.